Have you guys ever been playing my add-on just thinking that you're just an absolute god with these guns, that nothing can go wrong? You have the D, you can absolutely one-tap anything and everything in your path. Just absolutely devouring. I mean, just look at this thing. As long as you have ammo, you're good to go, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta reload, you know, so... do a little style points, look at that. Everything's all good until you end up in a situation like this, where you're surrounded by the dead, out of magazines, out of bullets, out of options, wishing there was something you can do, maybe even hide yourself from these zombies. So I added tameable zombies, guys. That's right, I added these monstrosities to, you know, keep the zombies away if you want. So if you've watched The Walking Dead, that lady, the badass lady, Michonne, how she has armless zombies falling around and will cloak you, or cloak her. These guys have the same properties. They will keep you hidden from the dead, as well as chase them off if they get too close, basically. So these guys are actually very useful. Other things that are being worked on, obviously you saw the dismembering of the arms, and that's how you actually create these guys. But I'll go more into details about that in a second. But there's also loot that's being added, just XP stuff. It just looks great. For the GUI, there's some GUI improvements. But yeah, so this will be available to anyone on my Patreon right now, the testers. I just want my testers to run this, like, just play it and just make sure everything is hunky-dory and it's not gonna completely break everyone's... Because, you know, when you add in loot to the mix, it really can make your worlds lag just having XP around. So I want my testers to really give me feedback on that and just help me out, basically. And if you want to have early access to this, just click that little icon on the top right. That should be popping up any moment, and you can have this early access and give me feedback and just be a general help to creating this add-on. But yeah, let's get into the details about these guys here. First things first, guys, let's go over how you actually create these tameable zombies. So what you want to do is, you just want to aim with any gun, mind you. Aim anywhere around the shoulder or the pectoral region of the zombie. And if you shoot it enough times there, it will blow the arm off. I know it's a little gruesome, but I think it's awesome, it's fantastic. You guys may think otherwise, but, you know, more gore, more fun. And you can do it the other side, of course, and yes, that... he looks pretty unfazed with no arms, I know. And he will still attack you in this phase, so if I just go ahead and put myself in survival there, he'll try to headbutt my ass. So yes, he's just headbutting you, flash biting you. And if you want to tame this guy, all you gotta do is feed him some raw radium. If I can just whip it out, there we go. The raw radium is obtainable through crafting only. It is not found in any ores, but you just gotta give it to him. And see, he'll instantly turn into... Actually, I shouldn't say instantly. It's like a 50-50 chance that he'll be tamed on the first try. So you just got to keep doing it if he doesn't get tamed on the first attempt. So as you can see, he's actually tempted by the raw radium. So that's why he's following me around like this. He wants more raw radium. That's why you already made him into this monstrosity. So he's just not... Now he's your pet. And you can also name this guy. So see, I'm not holding the raw radium. He'll kind of do his own thing. But he will follow you eventually. So let me just... Here, wait. Let me give him the name tag, Dirty Dan. There we go. So he will actually follow me around even if I just, like, don't pull out anything. So, like, watch. See, if I get far enough away, just like the wolf or a dog, you know, if you tame a dog, they'll do the same thing. They'll, like, wander around. So it's very similar to a dog. But these guys have pretty unique attributes. I mean, you can also feed them. They have 15 HP, so like say you punch him on accident. I know, he sounds pretty sad when you do that. But if you give him some steak or anything like that, you can instantly heal him up. See, he just ate a piece of steak. Or give him raw, even raw zombie flesh, you know, just give him whatever you feel like. Any meat source pretty much will suffice for this guy. But yeah, that's pretty much how you create this guy. So let's go into like the unique attributes of what Dirty Dan can do for you here. All right, let's take a closer look at the attributes of this pet zombie here named Dirty Dan, my boy. As you can see, he's got these like little green puffs and ooze. That's like the radium, you know, like uranium. It's like he's like radioactive right now. That's like the whole gist of his like greenness. That's from feeding him raw radium. But you may ask yourself, why would you want to have a pet zombie? And in my opinion, I would say why not. But of course, this actually does have some unique attributes and usefulness. So let's say he's not on a lead, right? And if I put myself in survival and I just go ahead and spawn a zombie, and the zombie's gonna want to attack me, but this guy, if I'm near him, the regular zombies are afraid of the armless ones, or the tamed one. Why are you walking over there, dude? See, he just ran away. Let me spawn in another one. The AI behavior is not very good in this game, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. And he'll actually chase them down a little bit. He'll just chase them away. He won't continue to do that. He's just doing a random stroll right there. That's why he's doing that. And of course, if I get attacked by something, or a player, or something like that, this guy will defend me. He will absolutely do his best. See, he's shivering over there. He's scared of this armless guy. He doesn't want to end up like him. That's my whole like thought process behind that. And if I go ahead and just put him on a leash there, these guys won't even try to target me anymore. And they'll actually just be straight up afraid of me. So here, let me spawn in another one. So see, now I'm cloaked. Once I have the lead attached to my pet zombie here named Dirty Dan, they won't even try to attack me. They just like think I'm one of them because I'm walking with them, just like Michonne in The Walking Dead, you know? So that's what's going on. It's pretty cool. So if I walk up to him, he's terrified. He does not want to be like him. He sees what's happening, and he just like he just nopes out, you know. And that's pretty all the behaviors of this guy. I mean, he is pretty fun to play with. I mean, he does some cool stuff. So he also attacks like. So say you blow off a limb. Hold on, here, let me blow off a limb of this zombie over here. There we go. Take him off the leash, and he'll eat it. he just ate the limb that fell off on the ground there. Here comes another one. Defend me, Dirty Dan. You got this. There we go. Got another one coming. Oh, he's continually going for it. There we go, he's coming back. And just like that, as soon as I put a leash on him, he's terrified. And come over here, Dirty Dan. So yeah, this is pretty much what's going on with the tameable zombies. He is very fun to play with, like I said, and I can't wait to see you guys mess around with it and see some videos of you guys playing with it. And let's get into some of the other stuff that's being added as well. Forgot to mention, guys, the pet zombies will actually have the same dismemberment as the regular zombies. So if you had like the Remington or something and shot their chest out of their head, sorry Dirty Dan, you served me well, he will still do all the same cool things. So like if you shot him in the chest, it'll blow out the chest even more, or shoot him in the leg, it'll blow the leg off, you know what I'm saying? All the same stuff, you see? Very cool. And now let's go into something I think is very cool. I added a loot system. So let's go ahead and put myself in creative, spawn a zombie, and this is all tied to do mob loot rule or whatever, the game rule. So this is completely toggleable and however you want to handle it. So I'm going to turn that on. Let's take a look at how the loot looks. Blow his head off, and it will vary between different types of items like rotten flesh, bones, copper nuggets, iron nuggets, and some gold nuggets. So it kind of varies between all those things. And if you shoot them in the head, it will give you 2 XP orbs. And I don't know if you noticed that, but the XP orbs are custom now. They have a nice glow, as you can see. They're red, They have a little flicker. I think they look really nice, and that will be a part of the GUI. So there is a new GUI pack coming out, and I thought that was best for the GUI because the XP bar is red. So now we have matching XP to match the bar, and see, he just dropped a copper nugget. Pretty cool looking stuff. Here, let me drop some of the XP orbs so we can take a look at them in Spectator. Sorry, looks pretty neat. Pretty fancy, I know, totally unnecessary, but I thought it was a nice touch, just to match the whole vibe of this add-on. Now let's go ahead and get into more loot. So let's say I shoot the guy's arm off. You're gonna get an XP orb. Say if I shoot off his arm or his leg, shoot off his leg, you get another XP. So every time he dies, he will always drop at least 2. And you will get rewarded more by shooting off more limbs. I know it's pretty bad and horrific, but I'm rewarding you for exploring the mechanics in my add-on here. So let's spawn another one in. So the max is you can get a lot of XP from him. So let's pull off his arm, pull off his other arm, and then whip out the Deeg, and tap him in the head one time. Bam. So you'd get, the max you could get is I think 5 or 6 in total. Pretty cool. And of course I also added another special thing for the gold guns, guys. So let's say you have the gold gun, and let's use the gold deagle, shall we? If I pop him in the head, it does a little cool fancy particle and sound, and it drops gold. It actually drops gold nuggets to match the gold gun. So same with the AK. The AK will do the same thing. Hold on, sorry, my mouse wheel is completely screwed up right now, so I can't really scroll. That it's hard. I can't reach 9 that easily. So anyways, let's flip out the AK. Same thing. It does a cool little pop, a little pop sound and some cool particles. Just a little something. Let's see. I can't scroll wheel. Sorry. I just think it's even more satisfying, guys. That's what I'm all about, is making things satisfying and fun. And the more stuff you can do, the better. See, you can make a little sparkly mess. A gold sparkly mess with this new update coming, guys. And once again, if you want to have early access to this and help me make this better for everyone, just join my Patreon. It will be in the top right corner again. And it will be huge help for me, guys. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.